What up? I wish, because I'm gonna do them separately. What's up, Reaper? Sorry, I just have to update some things because I started a new channel. So, well, a streaming channel. So, gotta get things, I guess, integrated. Like, I want the chat to display both Twitch and YouTube. So, let's see if I can get that going. By the way, hey, what's up? How is my voice audio versus game audio? Something else I want to do, because somebody might be curious. I am playing on a real 3DS, not DS, but a 3DS. It's a modified 3DS. Pretty cool, pretty schwanky. You want it down? Okay. Let me know how that is. What's up, Wiz? Okay, Wes. Thanks, man. Everything sounds good. Okay. Definitely just let me know. Like, I'm not gonna be offended. Just let me know if you guys want to up or down. I am using a GameCube controller. Yep. I'm going to show you the image here in a second. I can display it on screen and it won't mess up my footage for later. Because I'm going to crop like you guys out, me out, and everything like that. And what you're seeing now will be part of the video for the gameplay. Hold on. I just have to edit it really quick. Edit in Paint? Sure. Oh, well, there it is. You get to see it. Maybe you guys can help me. How do I rotate? Oh god. I'm showing my boomerism. God damn it, 180 now. Okay, there we go. Oh, how do I zoom out? Sorry, this is embarrassing. Oh, there we go. A little bit better. Look how gross that GameCube controller looks. It looks so much worse. Like, I could have cleaned it. But I don't have zoom-in vision in my eyeballs, so I didn't know how bad it was. Whatever, we're gonna ignore it. I'm still cool. You've never used Paint, yeah. I've been using Canva, that like website. So I learned how to use Canva really well, but I never used Paint growing up. Never needed to. It's a sick 3DS. Thank you. So they had two options. They had like Cosmic and Black, and normally I get Black everything. Any product I like in black, pretty much. And I kind of flipped the coin. I was like, you know, I always do that. I think I already have a black 3DS. Let me flip a coin. And the coin landed on like Cosmic. And I was like, okay, all right. That's new. It's different. Why isn't it showing me? Sorry. Stand by. Stand by. We're almost ready. I promise. There we go. Image. There we go. I'm learning. Skip paint with straight to Photoshop, yeah. There we go. There we go. Wait, oh my god, you're not seeing, sorry. I thought it was back to gameplay over there. You guys just been looking at paint the whole time. One more text box to explain what they're seeing down there. We're almost ready. We're so close to being ready. Can you wait that much longer? Can we handle it? What's up, Shio? Why it's snowing? What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. Is that how you spell dongle? Dongle's a weird word. I think we're ready. Are we ready? We good? Everybody gets it? My name is Rowan. Never played it, but pretty sure, isn't he like, this guy's pretty stern. Looks stern. Shit. Okay, everybody forget that happened. Just everybody relax. Forgot to hit record. I'm streaming, but I forgot to hit record. Okay. None of that ever happened. Hello there, it's very nice to meet you. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Rowan. However, everyone just calls me the Pokemon Professor. Before I go any further, is this your first adventure? Yes. If you need advice, I'm certainly capable of giving it. What's up, Miguel? How you doing? The world is widely inhabited by creatures known as Pokemon. Here, I have a Pokeball. Touch the button in the middle of the Pokeball, if you'd please. Okay, so I have a funny story about this. My friend, I didn't play this game growing up, but my friend brought this to high school one time. We were like freshmen, and he had like a destroyed original DS, and the only time you ever have to use the touchpad in this game, I believe, is this moment. And the bottom screen was broken. Like the top screen was perfect, but the bottom screen was broken, and he couldn't press the button, and he was so mad. Yeah, it was brutal. No, not that button. That button. Sorry. There we go. Hey, Munchlax. He was teased in the XD video. At times we play together, and at other times we work together. Some people use their Pokemon to battle and develop. I'm a boy. My name is Livvvid. It's either gonna be Livvvid or if I can fit, I guess it's gonna be Livvvid. I was gonna say, sometimes I do like live and then the title of the game behind it, but it doesn't really matter. A fine name that is. What might his name be? What's his Barry is his canon name, right? I'm fine with canon. Otherwise, I'll get confused. Another funny story. One of my buddies called the guy from Final Fantasy VII Coltrane. So then I started calling him Coltrane. His name is not Coltrane. I think it's from like Gears of War. And he said it because they kind of look similar. So I learned a lesson in not naming. Just use the canon name is what I'm trying to say. I think it's Barry. Barrett, yeah. Barry, okay. I have a guide to my left. Despite the exploration team's best efforts, however, the rare oddly colored Pokemon and elude detection rumored Red Gyarados failed to appear even fleetingly to the crestfallen team. Oh my god, I've heard of one of those. That concludes our special report, Search for Red Gyarados. Brought to you by Jubilife TV on Nationwide Net. See you next week, same time, same channel. Oh my god. It's a cool frame. I like this frame. Yeah, I like to use canon names. I always like it's saying the quantity of data. It's saving a lot of data. Maybe it's an incentive not to turn it off when they tell you not to turn it off. It's like, this is a lot of data. You don't want to lose it, do you? It's like one last warning. What's up, Yudi? Pokemon, I know. I'm back in PokeTuber mode. I have been playing basically Grand Theft Auto. I've been playing Godfather, but that's gonna be a tricky video. So I needed to take a break to, like, you know, get used to seeing that a lot after using the PC storage. Oh, does it do it every time? What's up, Sparsy? You're currently playing through Platinum right now. Yeah, I like to break those videos up. That's just how I like to do these, like, retrospectives. So, like, I'm gonna do Diamond and Pearl, and then eventually I'll play Platinum. How do you guys feel about the graphics for this generation? You like third gen more? That's immediately what I thought. It's a weird. It's almost like it's trying to do 3D with GBA graphics. It's a weird look. It's not bad, but it's like very rigid. You prefer Heart Gold Soul Silver? Well, I do love those games. You like the graphics? If you see random pauses, it's because I don't like to forget things. So I jot them down. I'm trying not to like go on a tangent. I'm just gonna put like little bullet points. That should be enough for me to remember. Like right now in my Welcome to Gen 4 section, it's graphics, DS. Maybe I talk a little bit in the video about now we're on the DS, you know. We're going to the lake. I'll be waiting on the road. It's $10 million fine if you're late. Oh my, we can't afford that. You like the modeling for buildings? I agree with Yudi. It's hard to explain, but it's not. It just doesn't look as clean. And as you're walking, the way that like the building, like there's like a sensation that the building is like moving. You see that? Do you see the like on the rooftop? Do you notice like the midsection of it on the panels is like shifting? That's a weird look. Yeah, they're not crisp, yeah. Whereas that's that's what GBA feels to me, is like it feels really clean. I remember in the video, I think I talk about it in Ruby and Sapphire, where like, you know, I played so much Gen 1 and 2 that my mind was kind of like rewired to that era, so that by the time I saw GBA graphics, I'm like, I can't believe I didn't realize back then like how groundbreaking it was. I was almost like back then I got too used to it too quickly, and I went back and played it again. I was like, oh my god, like it looks great. What's up, Stendhal? How you guys doing? What's everybody up to this weekend? Any plans? Same as the trees moving, might be the 3DS DS emulation issue. I'm not emulating. Oh, are you? But I am playing on a 3DS, if that's what you mean. So, I don't know who's played on DS. Is it different on DS? Because maybe I'll take back that criticism if it's fine on DS. Because I don't think that's fair. If you're not playing on the intended console, I guess, you know, I can give it a pass. I got you, Sparkster, my bad. Something appears to be different than it was before. Fine, it's enough that we have seen the lake. Dawn, we're leaving. Professor, how are you enjoying being back in Sinnoh? After being away for years, it must be exciting again. Where'd he go? There's one thing I can say. There are many rare kinds of Pokemon in Sinnoh. The region should serve us very well in regard to our studies. That Reaper, that's kind of cool, man. I'm eating a DGen this weekend too, so my family is going down south as far as like southern Washington. I'm from Washington State. They're going to southern Washington for Easter. My girlfriend is spending it with her family, so I'm vegging out. Probably gonna stream all weekend. You guys are my family now. Today, for the first time in a long time, I went to play soccer. It was a beautiful day outside. And then I was telling my girlfriend about this, was like, I think I just like I'm a magnet for like weird shit and negativity or something. I'm gonna go on a bit of a tangent. I have to express this to somebody. So I went to go play soccer. You know, got to lose some weight. Got to touch grass. Felt great. I'm there for 4 minutes. This older guy comes with his dogs. To give you a perspective on where I was in this massive open field with one soccer goal, and then like right where the sidewalk is to enter this big field area, there's all these like gazebos. This guy parks right, and it's just me and him, just me and this guy. This guy parks right in front of the one I'm at with the soccer goal. They only had one goal out. They put all the other ones away, and he has his dogs. And again, I'm saying the width of this field was probably 3 soccer fields. The length was probably like 2. So of all places, he parks right where I am at, takes his dogs out. I used to work with dogs for a living. They don't bother me. As far as like, if they're not mine, I don't, I'm not bothered. Off leash, he's throwing his toy for the dogs right in front of me where I'm like shooting balls at the goal. And I'm like, all right, man. Like, but like, if you can imagine the goal, there's me right between. He's throwing the ball. So now the dogs are crisscrossing where I'm playing, and I'm like, I'm sitting there, and I'm like, I don't say anything, but in my mind, I'm like, I'm pissed. I'm like, what? Out of this entire field, he doesn't even have to. He just could have parked a little bit further down, right? So I'm like, whatever. Then it's getting like blatant, where like if I go to recollect my balls. He's throwing them in the direction I'm walking now, not just like between me. So then when I go get the balls in the goal, he's throwing it right next to the goal. When I go back to place the balls down to shoot into the goal, he's throwing them right at me. So eventually one of the balls like kind of tumbles towards him, and he initiates a conversation, and I'm thinking like, where is this going? Because look, I know I'm a super nice guy on stream, right? Livvvid is just an online persona. But in my mind, I'm like ready to be like, why are you being an asshole? You know what I mean? But then he's like, he makes up the most ridiculous thing to like initiate a conversation. He's like, is there fuzz on those balls? I swear this isn't a bit. He goes, is there fuzz on your balls? And I was like, what? He's like, oh, like I thought I could see almost like a tennis ball with the balls you were using. And I was like, no, it's just a soccer ball. He's like, oh, beautiful day, isn't it? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, all right, see you later. And then he finally moves down the field. And I was like, I'm glad I didn't like say anything mean to him, because it was like, the vibe I got is I think he just wanted to have a conversation. Like, I don't know if he's older and retired, if he has a wife or whatever, but I was glad I wasn't like, why are you throwing the thing at me? Because it was like, at the end of it, I think he just wanted to talk to somebody. Anyway, thank you for your patience, Pokemon Diamond. Those people forgot it here. What are we supposed to do with it? We could try to deliver it, but who are they? I heard them say professor. Oh, shit! Okay, I didn't think about this at all. Your new vinyl obsession? What are you buying in vinyl? Okay, I don't know. How are we deciding? I will say, pick my favorite. That's the thing, and I'll say this in the video. Sorry, I'm interrupting myself again. These might be some of my favorite starters ever. Roulette. You like Piplup? You're a Churchwood guy? I love them all. I really do. So here's how we're gonna do it. So Yudi Burn, if I end up with Piplup, I'm gonna name it Yudi. I Wish, if it lands on Churchwig, I'm gonna name it Wish. And then who wants to claim, first one to claim Chimchar? Who's claiming Chimchar? All right, Reaper gets Chimchar. So okay, so this is how we're gonna settle this. From this is ball number 1, ball number 2, ball number 3. Okay, and then I'm gonna refresh this, and whatever is the first number at the top is what I'm gonna choose. Okay, cool. As long as it changes it. As long as it changes it. If it doesn't change it, we'll find some other method. All right, here we go. It didn't change it, did it? No. Fuck. Dang it. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Same thing, and I'm gonna roll this right here. Okay, we're rolling. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1. So 1 is Turtwig. Okay, so Turtwig is Wish. Do you guys ever get scared that the first Pokemon you encounter is going to be shiny, like the one you can't catch? Wish, can I call it like Wish Twig? Because that sounds cool. What do you think? Now you do. I don't know if I got like a funny ROM one time because I was playing on PSP, but I had an emulator. I had an Emerald emulator. This is not breaching my video canon, by the way. I played this emulator on my PSP back in high school, and the Zigzagoon in the very beginning was shiny, and then I stopped playing because I was like, this is fucking bullshit. And I thought it was like a hacked ROM, so I'd never played Emerald because of that. And yes, the chance of getting shiny Pokemon would suck, yeah. Wish Twig is approved, thank you. I think it sounds cool. I don't even care if it's a Torterra eventually, you know what I mean? It still sounds cool. But I agree with you, Reaper. The thing I love, look, I already love Venusaur. Whenever somebody asks me about Gen 1, I always say Venusaur is my favorite. I just like his big girthiness. Torterra has that vibe, and he's got, instead of a bulb on its back, it's got a continent on its back. Torterra, it's a continent. What's up, Arnold? How you doing? I heard from Dawn that you used our Pokemon. Let me see them, please. Turtwig and Chimchar. I see. That's how it is. We stole them. So, okay. Am I understanding correctly that he's not from Sinnoh? He's here on research? And that Dawn... Is it the same for Dawn, or is she from here? Because she's like his assistant. Oh, again, do we not have a dad? God damn it. Am I ever glad that both you and Barry are unharmed? The professor you mentioned is most likely Professor Rowan of Sandgem Town. Of Sandgem Town. That's a place in Sinnoh, right? Big fan of running shoes. He's from San okay. Jolly? Isn't that awful? Oh no. Wish Twig, why? Oh! Wait, no. Jolly's good. Well, he doesn't need speed. I think it ups speed. Increases speed, lower. Okay, that's fine. Up speed. Okay, that's fine. We're all right. Speedy turtle, yeah. We're good. No Pokeballs yet, so no point in trying to catch stuff. Sparsy, I don't think that's a thing until Heart Gold Soul Silver. I still think we're in the era where they wanted to be cryptic about that. Barry got a head start. Turtle ship? Nah, we already decided. We let fate decide this one. Wait, should it be one word or two? What sounds better, one word or two? I think we still have a chance. What say you, Wish? We're fine with two. We're good. Your friend Barry told me what happened at the lake. I heard you battled very well despite it being your first time. And from what I can see, there is a growing bond between you and that Pokemon, though it is still young. That's why I would like to entrust you with Turtwig. I'm so glad that you're kind toward Pokemon. If you weren't, I'd have to... Oh, I just can't say it. Sorry. One more reminder that when you see me pausing like this, it's because I'm doing stuff for the script, baby. That Pokedex is very high tech. Is a very high tech device. It will automatically record data of every kind of Pokemon you encounter. Livvvid, I ask that you go everywhere and meet every kind of Pokemon in this region. I've got one too. When you walked up Route 201 with your Pokemon, what did you feel? I've lived 60 long years. Even now, I get the thrill when I'm with Pokemon. Wow. Now you should know that there are countless Pokemon in this world. That means there are just as many thrills waiting for you out there. That's a new thing. There's no longer a starter not taken, right? Is that a first? Yeah, I think so. I think I'm right on that. I'm Don's father. Wow. I'll be happy to assist you on your quest for the professor. I'm sure we can count on you. Wow, I didn't expect that from a random NPC. Is this her mother? Well, that's cool. Oh, it's a pillow? Isn't this the gym that has slow HP bars and stuff? I'm not sure. This is my first time really sinking my teeth into it. Do we have Pokeballs yet? No, I'm sure she gives them to us. Right? She's supposed to be our mentor. Sorry. Let me go tell my mommy. Let me go tell my mom I'm gonna go on a continent spanning, not continent, an island spanning adventure. I probably should tell her that. I am, what, 12 years old after all? I guess in the 10 years old, yeah. I guess in the Pokemon world, like, nothing bad ever happens to people. So I guess it's fine. So I guess they wouldn't be, like, as worried about stuff like that. But 10 years old? A journal. Daily events. Check it and you'll be able to remember the last thing you did. It's kind of cool. I only deliver parcels for the professor. Gen 1 reference. Let's see what you guys are saying about this health bar. That didn't seem so bad. Is that what you guys meant? That doesn't seem bad. For high HP, okay. Like when there's like 200 HP or something. Alright, we'll keep an eye out. Let's talk again around the 8th gym badge. Yeah, Pip. Yeah, these are my... I mean, it feels... The inner child in me is, like, wanting to fight myself. But, man, I really like these starters. They're very, very good. And what I'm insinuating is that perhaps I like them almost on par with Gen 1. They're probably just, like, just below Gen 1. I definitely like them better than 3, better than 2. It gets worse if you get the chance there's a video of Chansey or something with high HP getting one hit KO and it's hilariously long. So I was given 5 Pokeballs. How much money do I have? Did my mommy pack me some money? 3,000, okay. So... that was such a weird start to the music. Wow, wow, wow. This is the gen that brought Wi-Fi. So I'm gonna write that down. But like, how do I do these videos where like I can't use the Wi-Fi features? So I could still just have a section that talks about it, right? But maybe like, I mean, I'm not gonna be able to like interact with it. Although, aren't there like fan-led servers where we can get the events? So like we can do all the events and stuff. The DNS settings, okay. So yeah, that'll be fun. We'll do that like post game or something. What's up, Surfboard? Yeah, me too, Surf. I just didn't even think about it. Like when I looked at other creators, they all have second channels, and I was like, okay, like why did I think I couldn't do this? UD-Burn, I think I did it like back in the day. It was relatively easy, so hopefully that remains true. What's up, Alexander? Nearby trading still works? Yeah. I figured that would. You never know nowadays, though. Nowadays, current Nintendo, probably got to pay for that. Another streamer I watch on here just asked if he should stream exclusively on Twitch or on YouTube and Twitch, and everyone begged him to stay on YouTube. Well, if they don't mind paying for like Ultra with OBS, they can do both. That's the thing, is like I call it cross-pollination. The more places I can get my face out there and like have simultaneous communities, whether it be on Twitch or YouTube, the better. So it's like I didn't want to not stream on YouTube, but it's hard, man, when you lose that many subscribers just from like streaming. Because on average, every day you lose like 1 to 2. At my level, you lose 1 to 2 subscribers like every couple hours. But I've been gaining like 30 to 40 to 50 sometimes a day. So my net gain is like 48. But sometimes you'll be sitting there and you see it just go down by 1 and like, okay. When I would stream, I'd lose like a dozen subs, which does not happen ever. And I was like, it only happened when I stream. So like, oh my God, like I want to stream on YouTube. I get more viewers on YouTube. But I can't have that, you know? The priority is the long form videos. That's always going to be the priority. I like streaming, but it's not the priority. If I don't feel like streaming, but I want to play the game, I'll do that. And I know it kind of sucks if you guys like want to watch the whole process, but I got to do what's best for the video. And if I can get more of the gameplay done so the video gets out quicker, great. But yeah, so if there was something that was hurting my channel, I have to stop whatever that is. And for whatever reason, like streaming was doing that. But with this channel that you're watching it on, there's no excuse because it's completely advertised as like a streaming channel. And even if somebody was like, oh, I'm mad that he's streaming so often on YouTube, I'm going to unsubscribe from Livvvid Plays. It's like, okay. The main channel is the priority. You found out about me on YouTube. Why do you like watching on Twitch? Are you just used to watching on Twitch? You want to sub soon? No pressure. You don't have to. Times are tough. YouTube isn't like Twitch. Just like less interaction, less features. Jeez. Oh, it was a trainer. I thought that was a wild Pokemon for a second, and I was like, I got so much experience. There's less ads on Twitch for you. That's crazy. Because I think my streams are demonetized. Because if you're not big enough, like YouTube just auto demonetizes the video. You shouldn't be watching any for my streams on YouTube. And then I try to turn them down as much as I can on Twitch, but Twitch, the minimum you can turn it down to, I forgot what it was, but it was like you have to watch an ad every like 20 minutes or something, because there is no like just turn off ads. There used to be. I used to stream like 5 years ago, and there used to be an option just like turn it all the way down. But they got to get their money. I really like the music. I like the intro music when the game was starting, like when it was doing the cinematic, and I like the battle music a lot. Yeah, Udaburn, I totally get that. I get that for sure, and that's probably why people were upset. They're like, I didn't sub to this channel to be like notified about streams, you know what I mean? So all is fair. Wish Trick, don't die. Unsubbing because of a notification is incredibly lame. You know, I only think it's because they don't know that they could turn off notifications. I will admit I've done it before. Sometimes I sub to a channel and it's like it's such a big channel maybe that they have like multiple streams a day because other people will get on the channel and do stuff for the channel. Like maybe it's a big gaming channel or a news channel or something like that. And yeah, it got annoying getting notifications, but you could turn off notifications, you know what I mean? And I think rather than do that, some people were like, they were just getting pissed and like unsubbing. Yes, you can turn off notifications, but I don't always think YouTube is getting so big that you get a lot of people who don't know the features, or you know, for them it's easy to like click on a video and it plays and like that makes sense. Like clicking on settings and doing all this other stuff is probably not what people are used to doing. Like everybody in this chat and me are used to doing that, but there's probably an amount of people who like maybe they like my content, but maybe they don't know these features and they're just like, I don't care about this person streaming. Why am I getting this notification? Boom. Like, I don't take it personal because they subbed because they liked the content in the first place. So I'm not going to be like, oh, well, to hell with them. It's like, they probably just got annoyed. But all is good now. This fixes everything. Cricketot, that's a cute name. In Gen 3, did we have this like little terrain that we have that I'm looking at right now? See that there's like grass? Is that new? It shakes its head back and front, causing its antennae to hit each other and sound like a xylophone. The circle terrain, but not the background. I'm playing Sapphire, not sure if Emerald added the background. I wish they had random encounters, much with higher level Pokemon in all areas, so you had to fight one with your whole team or just had to run. That's just me, though. Do you mean just like generally harder gameplay? You know what I'm excited for? When we play Black and White 2, I've already prepped it. I prepped this years ago before I even knew I was going to make content. I'm going to play White 2, and it has the challenge mode already, the challenge mode key. It already has it good to go. So when I play White 2, it'll be on challenge mode, which will be fun for me. Because, like, I like stuff like that because, like, I'm not good enough to play competitive. I barely know anything about competitive Pokemon. So I know I don't want it to be that hard, but a little bit more challenge is nice. By the way, I'm trying to catch a Shinx. It says it's 30%. I mean, I guess I could run. Yeah, I should just be running from this. Hey. There you are. Hopefully it lives from a tackle. It should with Intimidate. It should definitely live now. Udiburn, yes, I do. But I already did. I had already beat Black 2, which unlocked the key, and then I gave the key to my White 2 version. And I did this like... I did that like 7 years ago. And, you know, I have all the main series games. I went back and I was like, good job, past me. Because, like, that's something I'd like to do for the Black and White 2 video. Real quick, give me just a second. I'm still working on some script stuff. I'm getting better and better at like streamlining script stuff, and like it's gonna just make it easier to get my thoughts more concise, and that's all I'm doing off screen. Just bear with me. If I don't do this now, I'll get like overwhelmed later, so just little things I do. Why is it doing that? I'm fucking up really bad. For some reason, my document like zoomed in. Who trusted me with the computers? Oh no. Give me a sec. Aside from subs, likes, any support from the community you need with videos, ideas, blurbs, or anything like that? So that's a great question. Yes and no. Like, people have reached out and offered to help me on certain things like script, and it's like, I can't do that because I'm just a control freak, and I have to speak, you know, from the heart. As corny as that sounds, but I'm serious. Like, I feel like the only value, like, there's been a million Pokemon content creators and just video game content creators, I think people appreciate like any perspective that's just not regurgitated information. I do have a level of that. Like I do have a level of like, I talk about information that like some, you know, if I do a Gen 4 video, I'm going to talk about stuff you probably already know about, but I'm going to try to give like my perspective on it. So I can't really give up script, can't really give up editing because I have a style and I like editing, honestly. The only way I feel like I'd give up editing is if somebody appreciated my style and understood what I was going for. I think maybe when I do general information stuff, like if okay, here's one thing I have wanted to do. I'm gonna make a post about it probably tomorrow on the main channel. Sometimes I want to like hear your guys' thoughts. That streaming helps me a lot with that, because like I can hear like, how do you guys feel about a certain thing? What do you think of Gen 4? What do you like about it? What do you don't like about it? And then I can like respond to that in the video, or that can like keep that in mind as a talking point. Too many cooks can ruin the soup, and this is your project and you do a great job. Obviously you needed something to let us know. Yeah. Thank you, Alex. Appreciate the kind words. No, and remember, I'm still just starting out. I think I've only been making content like this, since December. It feels like forever, but there's probably going to be times in the future where I do need help with something. No, really, man. I'll tell you, Alex, the main thing right now is this is not e-begging. I'm just speaking plainly and regularly. Is I'm way ahead of schedule, by the way, but I want to be net positive or break even revenue wise, because I've already got a lot of stock and money invested. I don't really need to make that much to pursue this, and without having to sell stock or anything like that, I can do this for several years. But not forever, right? So if I start to break even, it's like, I don't really care if I'm making that much money, because that's already taken care of investment wise. So the only thing I really think about right now is just trying to break even. And I'm way ahead of schedule. Like I said, like I didn't realize how I did this without really understanding anything. Like I didn't understand how monetization worked. I didn't know how much money you could get per video or per view. I didn't know. It's crazy thinking about it now, how I went in completely blind. But now I'm like, okay, now I understand metrics, and I understand how you get paid per views, per thousand views. And truly, I've been enjoying it. I've been a lot less stressed. I remember when I first started doing this, I was stressed because I did have a lack of information. I realized that like I caused myself a lot of stress by not having a lot of information. So as I learned YouTube stuff and how monetization works, I'm like, oh, okay. I basically came home leaving my job with a 2-year plan that at the end of 2 years, if I wasn't breaking even or profitable, then obviously like I just need to be a grown up and get a real job. And then within the first month of being back, I got monetized, and I was like, I was getting money. I was like, that extends that 2-year timeline because I parceled that money for that 2 years, right? Well, when I got monetized, I started making a little bit of money. It's like every penny I make from monetization, that penny goes towards extending how long I can do this. So anyway, long story. I'm sure I'll come up with stuff that like I need help with in the future. I just can't think of it now. Another thing I worry about is what happens when I run out of Pokemon games. I get scared about that. Sometimes I feel like I'm going too quick on them. That's why I try to do, I don't consider myself a PokeTuber. Like, I want to make videos on anything, any video game. But what happens when you run out of, like, Pokemon's driving growth, so what happens when you run out of Pokemon games and it's like, I'm just happy you have a well thought out financial plan. You are doing what you love and succeeding. Thank you, Alexander. Yeah, me too. That's like 100% yes. Me of like a year ago would never be saying the things I'm saying right now. It wasn't until, I'll tell you what video. It was the Power of Choice video. Short video, just quick thoughts on why I like the gameplay loop of Pokemon. That was the moment where I was like, I do not give a shit how much money I make, unless like I need to break even. I don't. But what I'm saying is like I don't need to be like a millionaire. I don't need to be one of these big streamers. Nothing. I want to make content. I've always wanted to make content. I was a streamer. If you watch my TCG video, I used to be a professional Magic the Gathering player, and used to stream then. And I didn't even care about Magic. I just wanted to stream. Look how much I can talk and ramble. You know what I mean? Got to put that somewhere. But no, it's all love, dude. Alex, it's all love. Like, I have stress, but it's healthy stress. It's like, it's stress that makes me not lazy, and then. Sure, there's perks. I'm my own boss, and I could sleep in, or I can take the day off, right? But the days I'm on, you know, I'm working. You know, if I'm not with my girlfriend or one of my buddies, I'm working, editing, script, playing the game. But it's because and then it's mine too. Like it's my channel, it's my community. For so long, I'm a very vocal guy. I could be very critical of things. I mean, I analyze and critique video games. I was like how that worked too. If I had a bad boss, I'd get myself in a lot of trouble no matter what I did because I couldn't keep my mouth shut. And I like the accountability. I like that if I mess up, I can fix it, or I can. I think I have thick skin, you know. I'll never be anybody's punching bag. If you ever see anybody like insulting me in comments or something like that, I'm not standing for that. Fuck you. But if somebody's like, hey, you missed this in the video, or you got that wrong, read it. Like, I'm sure I replied. I'm like, oh, I appreciate that. Thank you. Appreciate you letting me know. Like, if it's from in good faith, I think I respond well, you know, because I just want to get better, or it's something to think about for another video. You start making top 10 lists or Zoomer style videos. I played Pokemon Mystery Dungeon every day for a year to see what happens. Oh, yeah. You know, I don't, I know you're probably joking, but like, I hope I never have to get into that. Honestly, the format you're seeing right now is how I always want to do it. I think it'd be nice to stream to a moderately sized audience, make a video on it that's long form and, more of an analysis angle, and I hope I could just always do that. Because it's like, yes, I do want to make content, and I love making content, but also this is wrapping like a desire of mine to have more experiences and shared experiences with people. Grew up kind of poor, so like I did play video games, and my mom would scrounge together money to like get me 1 or 2 video games that year or something, right? But like all these games I always heard about growing up that I never played, it's like now I can play them, right? And I could talk about them, and I could be honest. Like the coolest thing is like when I talk about my bias in videos, or I'm just honest, like, hey, I've never played this game. Like people don't care. People aren't giving me a hard time. So it's like that gives me the freedom, like, oh, I don't have to always play a game I'm used to. There's challenges that come with that though, you know? Because like, when it comes to Pokemon, and I have experiences with Pokemon, some things are excusable because you're so used to it, right? Certain gameplay features are like, well, this is how it was. This is how it had to be, you know? We're doing a Poketch campaign soon. Before it starts, I think you should brush up at the school. Oh, God. Okay. Berry. Oh yeah, we had that parcel farm. I forgot about that. They really want us to go to school, yeah. You gotta get an education. Orberg City. Wait, you want to battle? Let's go, dude. You love that I talk to everyone. Appreciate it, man. Oh, sorry. You meant in the game? I thought you meant in stream. It's a must-have Pokemon. Well, two things. One, I've been conditioned to do that from video games in general because random people give you random items. And two, because I haven't played this game that much, sometimes you can learn some cool things, right? I used to say certain games were like, oh, these games are so cryptic. Well, it was because I remembered them as a kid, and if it wasn't a cutscene, it basically didn't happen because I wasn't talking to NPCs. Like, I went back and played Ocarina of Time, made a video on that, self-promo, and I realized it's not cryptic. Like, the NPCs not only tell you a lot of stuff about the current, like, situation going on for you now, they tell you a lot about the lore too, like pre-Hyrule, ancient Hyrule. And I was like, oh, these games weren't cryptic. I just wasn't really paying attention to anything. I'd really appreciate if I win this battle because I missed like 3 tackles, I think. Credit to our opponent, though. When I battled someone with an Abra, I figured, oh, you only have teleport, you're basically going to be locked out. They had hidden power the whole time. Yep, bye-bye. Oh, finally an elemental attack. Holy... Level 9. Oh, in Gen 4, is there elemental or is there special and physical split with attacks now? Did that happen in Gen 4? You think that's when it happens? What's up, Wes? Are you back from your buddies? It's the first game with physical and special split. Thank Christ. What's up, little Yugi? No, Yugi, I'll admit, I kind of abandoned that. But good news for you, little Yugi. I don't know if you're my Discord. I'm playing Eternal Duelist Soul after these 2 games. So kind of still working on these 2 videos right here. Gonna play Majora's Mask. Then gonna play Pokemon Conquest. Then I'm gonna play Eternal Duelist Soul. I've been thinking about you, little Yugi. You've been waiting so patiently. And you're finally gonna get what you've dreamed of. Livvvid playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Sorry, doing a little bit more formatting over here. Okay. I'm almost back, I promise. Try Worldwide Edition 2. What year? I played, I think, Worldwide 2000. Wait, Worldwide or World Tour? 2007? The one where you get to walk around Battle City. You love Majora's Mask. We'll get a special mention in your video for Yu-Gi-Oh! Yes, I will. Remind me when I play it during stream, and I'll throw in a little shout out to you. Just got home now. Everybody wanted to hang out tonight because Easter weekend family could be unpredictable. I remember Yu-Gi-Oh! Taking over, but it was still hooked on Pokemon. Also, I've never used Discord, not entirely sure how it even works. You're fine, little Yugi. You don't have to do it. Yeah, Wes, my family wanted to go down to Southern Washington. I'm from Washington State. I said no, and so did my other brothers. We all just wanted to veg out, and my girlfriend's busy with her family. So then I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna hang out on stream. We'll have Easter on stream. There probably was a few like Battle City ones. Just as far as the World Tour or World Championship Edition, there's one where it's like an RPG where like you like walk around Battle City and stuff. I forget which one it is. I'm answering questions? I guess I should pay attention. UD Burn. It was the opposite for me. Yu-Gi-Oh was one of the things that got me away from Pokemon, which is why this is most of Gen 3, other than like when I played Leaf Green, and most of Gen 4 until Heart Gold Soul Silver came out. I didn't play Ruby Sapphire Emerald, and I didn't play Diamond Pearl Platinum because it was like in Gen 3 it was because Yu-Gi-Oh took my attention away, and then by Gen 4 it was like Halo and still playing StarCraft 1. Sacred Cards on GPA? I'm not sure. I thought it was like a world championship game, because some of them were like, you know, you kind of click on each duel or whatever, and then one of them was like a free roam where you play as a character with like a lot of hair. He's not a character from the games. Is Eternal Duel of Soul in the early days edition? Because like I can either emulate those games for free 99, or I can get the early days collection. Awesome, Alexander. Awesome. Well, we'll experience it together. What'd you go to college for? Sacred Cards, you play as yourself and interact with the story of Battle City. Yeah. It was that one then. So the Poketch, have I collected enough stuff? Business economics minor, psychology. Damn. That would be a great review and recap of the show. Hint, hint. Yeah. So that's the thing with Yu-Gi-Oh videos is like, how am I gonna recap the show every time? Because like so many games. Oh, whoa. Oh, there it is. Do I recap the games or the show every time, or make reference to the show every time? Which one do I do like a whole, you know, this is Yu-Gi-Oh breakdown? Does it need that? Okay, I actually have to like touch my 3DS. Whoa. That sound is weirdly satisfying. Oh, you know, I should probably change the time on my 3DS. Probably a good idea. And that'll be still gonna stream, but that'll be the first gameplay video. If you want to see a little bit behind the scenes. So I have this folder where like all my gameplay goes. And then I like to name it something like the title literally just reminds me of what happened. I don't need the intro cutscene. I already made the intro to this video, by the way. It's very fucking cool. Just hold on, you'll see it. Hopefully next week you'll see it. Game start. Catching. Game start, wish, twig, catching, Jubilife, ended with Poketch. And then that'll like help me reference like, okay, when I'm trying to find specific gameplay, I could be like, okay, here it is, you know? The cool thing when you make videos, the way I've been making my retrospective videos for Pokemon is like, you don't need too much specific gameplay, because you can just have like background gameplay, and then you can have like the PNGs come in, and then you can explain the characters or situations. Like for the gym battles, I don't need to record every gym battle. I could just have like the gym leader there, show the Pokemon they used. People get the idea. I remember having to duel Kaiba to see who can get Obelisk from Ishizu, beat him, and gave me a blue eyes as a reward for beating him. Nice. You think I should review the whole show? So I think I could do that, because like, how many seasons is the original Yu-Gi-Oh? Furthermore, I have the mangas behind me that I've never read before. Same thing with Pokemon. And I kind of wanted to do videos on the mangas for both, because the Pokemon manga, or Pokemon Adventures, is sweet. And I've only read like one volume. It's sweet. A Duelist Kingdom game too. Whichever one is on GameCube, I think it's on GameCube, maybe PS2, the one where like there's like a battle map and your guys like march out to fight each other. Look, not high on that game right now. I only played 5 minutes of it. My girlfriend and I were laying in bed and I was playing it on my Steam Deck. That game was not a good impression, okay? But I didn't give it that much time to play. But we were both like, what the hell? How does this work? Yu-Gi-Oh has gens like Pokemon. Not gens, but like eras, I guess. Yu-Gi, how would you explain it? Like, how would you like, what is the era? But okay. There's like Yu-Gi-Oh, the initial series. And by the way, I'm talking as like a very casual Yu-Gi-Oh fan. There's like Yu-Gi-Oh, the original kind of series. Then it goes into what, GX? I think that's a different kind of era. And then it goes into 5D, and it kind of goes from there. Season 0. I should do a video on Season 0, because that fucking stuff is wild. Pokemon Adventures is a sick manga. Yeah, dude, I'm on like volume 2. There's a part where they go to Vermilion and like zombie Pokemon start attacking. It's so sick. It's the scene you remember from Vermilion, except when the zombie Pokemon are attacking. Like, Red's Pokemon, like, or is his name Satoshi in the Pokemon Adventures? I get them all mixed up. Ash, Red, Satoshi. His Bulbasaur uses a Razor Leaf on an Arbok, and it's a zombified Arbok, and its guts are oozing out everywhere. I'm like, okay, this is sweet. I should have been consuming this as a kid. 10 years later and closely linked with Duel Monsters. Gotcha. Excuse me. That's where most casual fans nostalgize. I'll be honest, Yugi. 1, you're correct. 2, that's probably the only thing I'm interested in too. GX, because it's closely linked to the original series, and like the rules still kind of make sense to me. I do like, and I might be interested. Maybe if I do like old school Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, that'd be something I could do as like an addendum. I'm not interested in going beyond GX. I'm just not. The characters are named after the games. I know they are. But I thought No, you're right. You're right. I thought his name might have been Satoshi. It's like the one deviation. Yeah, you're right. His name's Red. No, you're correct, Wish. I watched all of DM, GX, 5D, Zexal, and Arc V. I stopped there as it just became too much. I think for a lot of people, 5D became too much. I remember the infamous, like, I remember being at school. You know, I never watched GX, I'll admit, but GX is not like totally different than the original series as far as like the humor and the characters and like how the game is played and stuff. I remember going to school it must have been like middle school or high school, and someone's like, have you seen what they're doing with Yu-Gi-Oh now? And I was like, no. They're like driving motorcycles while they duel. And I was like, oh, is that just like one episode? They're like, no, that's like the whole thing is like they're driving on motorcycles. And I was like, what the fuck? Oh wow, Barry's gonna slaughter me here. I'm not doing anything to this Chimchar. Am I correct that Gen 4, by the way, all these starters are good against each other when they finally evolve, right? Like Torterra is ground type, so it has ground type moves that are good against Infernapes, or fire type. Piplup evolves in Empoleon, which has the steel type, which is good against the ground type of Torterra, right? Isn't there like it all meshes? Yin and Yangs, yes. Am I gonna win? I didn't expect if I could survive the scratch. Of course not. Of course we get down, like we go down to that much health. Okay. Here's the thing. If they go for a status move here and Bidoof can actually kill Chimchar, I will use Bidoof in the game. No, dang. You could have been on the team. He's on the team. Playing as is weak to ground and fighting because it's steel type, so he's got the short end of the straw. It's still my favorite, but I am correct in that they all have some kind of advantage over each other, though, right? At least one. Why are you blocking this thing, dude? What's in there? Oh, TV station. Probably not interested in going in there, to be honest. Oh, I was supposed to, wait, how does fishing work? Do you not just wait anymore? No, I think Emerald had fishing like this. Yeah, we're just getting a Magikarp. So, okay, to explain what I'm doing, I try my best to just, like, catch anything available. If it's, like, 1% catch or encounter rate, maybe I, like, skip it, I'm like, whatever. I'm not trying to, like, complete the Pokedex here, but... Hold on, I want to fix my time on my 3DS. I hear you're talking ×4 effectiveness. I was before I wrote it in a script, I just wanted to make sure I was correct that they all have some kind of advantage over the other, which I think was new for the time. Oh, God damn it. Thank you. Fuck off, please. What's up, Belly? How you doing? Not you, Belly. The stupid 3DS. Ooh, favorite. That's a great question to surfboard. I hate to give it the old Michael Scott, but maybe Sabaros, because as a kid, I could not get enough pizza. What about you? Now, as an adult, it's for sure Auntie Anne's. The mall by my place has Chick-fil-A. Okay, but we gotta have rules for this question, right? Yeah, UD, I like the recap. It's cool. Sometimes I need a reminder. Surfboard. We have to, like, you. Wow, look how vibrant it is. Sorry, I was just playing at night the whole time, and I'm like, oh wow. I like the fire red one. Fire red and leaf green one is sick. Because the journal one is less intrusive, I'll grant you that, but I kind of like the almost like it recorded you kind of thing, like it was from a show. Like you're part, it was like you're part of the Pokemon story or something. Last time, you know what I mean? Last time on Fire Red. Doing a Pokemon Ranch on I've never heard of that. There's a Pokemon Ranch game? Wes, is that true? I didn't notice, I'll be honest. It's like Bank. I would say Sabaro too, but sometimes I would get the shitty Chinese food with it. Yeah, like Panda is always nice. Like, look, there's a... I don't know what my girlfriend called... like a term for liking trash food? You could get Mew in there? What? Do I have to play Pokemon Ranch now? $1,000 for in Ranch for Mew? Jesus. Why do I have to have a modded Wii for that? See, okay, no. That's Surfboard. We can't count. There, I'll grant you, I'm sure there's like Chick-fil-A's and Taco Bell's in malls, but I don't count those as mall food. You know what I mean? Sbarro, mall food. Random Chinese place, mall food. It was a Wii Shop game? Are you shitting me? Oh, the servers are down? Did anybody watch my Switch 2 video? Raise your hand if you watched my Switch 2 video. Nintendo's been doing it for years. People just been giving them a pass. Sbarro slaps at the airport, yeah. That's where we alter retro consoles, yeah. One thing I liked, it's an easy correlation to make, but in my video, I referenced the whole thing with Don Matrick, and I noticed a lot of people commenting now are referencing that, and I just want to say, I didn't watch any video that inspired me to put that in there. I remembered it just as, you know, history of gaming. I remembered this same presentation for a new console has already happened with a different company before. It was crazy, the parallels. And then Nintendo says, just like Don Matrick did, oh, if you can't afford the Xbox One, we have a console for you. It's called the Xbox 360. And then Nintendo basically said that about the Switch 1. I'm like, this is incredible. Like, why would you take that playbook? Obviously, it didn't play out well. Yep, the 360 shop is down. 3DS shop is down. Wii U shop is down. Yeah, it's luckily for me, there are so many old games I can play. You know what I mean? There's so many old games I can play and make content about. I'm good. Yes, it did, Yudi. Luckily, I got my, you know, my Gen 1 games on there. My Gen 1 and 2. I still shiny hunt in crystal because I have the shiny Ditto exploit going on. The Switch just doesn't have the charm the older consoles had. I don't know. There's a 2% Psyduck in this cave. Is that worth? We have to go beat up these children to get hidden power, by the way. I still haven't decided what I want on my team yet. Even when I haven't played a game as much, I get very cautious with adding anything too early because I call it like the, you know, like the Houndoom or Houndour syndrome, where it's like, but maybe there's something cool waiting for me that I want on my team much later. Wait, did I just rebattle the same guy? Can you just keep battling these people? No, Wes, I got confused. I thought I clicked on the guy again, but I clicked on the girl that I hadn't battled. Gibble. Yeah, I wouldn't expect to be able to get a Gibble for a very long time. What if Bide also raised your defense for as long as Bide was in active? Like, you know how Bide you're locked in for your few turns? What if for those few turns, not forever, but just for those few turns, your defense like skyrockets? Wouldn't that make it a little bit more viable? Yeah, Wes, exactly. Exactly. Come on. What is Tackle's accuracy in this generation? I feel like I've missed so many. I know it's not 100% yet, but it feels like it's like 70%. Tackles. It says Tackle's accuracy is 95. Get out of here, dude. Absolutely not. I should have bought a lottery ticket today too. There's no way in hell it's behaving as 95. Tackle's been 95 since Gen 1 by this point. I think. Hold on, let's confirm that. Like Bulbasaur should know Tackle. Bulbasaur, moves learn, Gen 1. You're right, 95. But what I'm saying is, it's catching my eye how often I'm missing with Wish Twig. So why is it doing that? Why am I missing so much? Is this regression to the mean? Have I been getting too lucky with 95% tackles too often in life? Whereas Power Tackle is weaker than counterpart starter moves, like Scratch and Pound, and they're both 100% accurate. Yeah, why are they... like, a tackle should be more powerful than a scratch, you know what I mean? Pound? That could be anything. What's a pound? Is that like beat up? Like a slap. Okie dokie. You never touched Nintendo DS in your life? I have. It's weird. Like, I feel like I got a DS after the 3DS was already out, and then I used it to transfer Pokemon from Gen 3 to Gen 4. I don't have any like nostalgia for the DS. Now the 3DS, I liked. The 3D stuff was a little bit of a gimmick, but by the time the 3DS came out, they got the form factor right, and I liked that. I liked the collapsible console thing. You know what I mean? The 3D was like a gimmick that was like whatever. Nice, Wes. In reference to what's a pound, insert your favorite Yo Mama joke you want. Oh, okay. Yeah, pretty much, right? What's up, random guy? Just started out. I see. Looking forward to seeing where this goes. Hopefully to its conclusion. Not in one stream, that is. Random guy, what are you up to this weekend? Are genuine Pokemon in this game? Yeah. There's a Psyduck there. We've ran into Zubats. We've ran into Geodudes. Tulip Festival, nice, dude. It's cool. You model your physique after Geodude? Prove it. I model mine after Snorlax. I'm working on it though. I got expensive soccer cleats that because I wanted to get something I was really comfortable in, and today was the first day I went out and played by myself, but just an excuse to run around in a field. You have to have a soccer ball to look cool doing it. You're just head and arms. Howdy, trainer. If you don't have a single badge, other trainers will look down on you like you're a total noob, right? So I'll show you where this town's Pokemon gym is. Uh-oh. No, I'm gonna go heal. Because in case this dude wants to battle, I need to be ready. How do rocks procreate? I need to know. I just talked to her. Dang it. Roark lets us train our Pokemon in the mine. Is Roark the gym leader? Is that true, Belly? My Little League soccer team was called the Charizards, and we wore orange jerseys. That's cool. I coached a Little League soccer team as a senior project. We won the championship for the league, and they were called the Demons. They wore green jerseys. True story. It was me and my buddy Trace from high school. Yeah, dude, they were little demons too. We crushed. We beat this one team that was undefeated. It was so funny because like this guy was like, you know, again, me and Trace were like high school, and so I think we had like one loss, and we went into that match. And the guy was like, the opposing coach was like super nice, like, hey guys, he's all like, wait, he like kind of like cringy YouTuber, like, hey guys, what's going on, kind of that vibe. And it was really rainy that day, so we ended up beating his undefeated team, and he lost his mind. He was just like, you know, screaming and hollering. He's like, I want a rematch. I want a rematch. And we're like, these kids were like 9 years old. Like, what are you talking about? I want a rematch right now. We're like, no. But then it ended up, we rematched them in the, because, you know, even though they were 9, they set it up like a real, like, the dark tournament, you know? Eventually we played them again, beat them. With this time, there was just like, it wasn't even close. The first time we beat them was close. It was like rainy. So he was like, oh, you only won because it was rainy. We're like, all right. So we beat them in the little playoff, and then we won the championship. So it was kind of cool. Yeah, coach. No, well, that was the thing, was I vividly remember the parents of his team looking, they didn't like stop him, which they probably should have, but they looked utterly embarrassed, which was like good enough for us. We had a Russian kid named Alex who single-handedly won us the league. Like, yeah, of course. You get, dude. If you can get any European on your like little league soccer team in the U.S., basically they're Messi. You know, like Ronaldo or Messi. Pick your, pick which one. Gosh, people are very generous in Orenburg. There's child labor laws, but are there Pokemon labor laws? Do they get paid? Do they get paid in gratitude? I got these Machops out here working. Humans stop out the unions. Can Pokemon use its work experience as a means to evolve? Yeah. I bet. Hey, experience is experience. Like a level 30 Geodude walks into work in the mine, so like, we're looking for somebody at entry level. You have too much experience. What's up, Luca? How you doing? My brother works in the software coding field, and it's hilarious. He has a job now, but when he was looking for a job, he would be rightfully frustrated because he's like, look at these job postings. It'd be like seeking entry-level programmer with 7+ years experience. We're just like, what the fuck? Basically, we want somebody with a lot of experience, but we don't want to pay you anything. Like, yeah. I met these Machop on Route 207. They've now become my most trusted partners. Oh, partners, not coworkers. Is that how we get around it? Is that the language we're using? "25 years of experience." 10-year-old with 25 years of experience. Yeah. You can't call them minions. He's not even top 100. Yeah. I look. I gotta admit, I do like a show that like. I like a show that happens to have a main character who's not like undefeated or always the best. Like when you watch Yu-Gi-Oh, the only time Yugi ever lost, wasn't it just to Kaiba that one time because he like threatened to kill himself? But other than that, didn't he win every duel? There's a thing about that that like just takes away stakes. So I kind of like the idea that like the main character can lose. What is Baki from? I'm new to like a lot of manga and anime. I'm currently watching Yu Yu Hakusho. I'm in the dark tournament right now. No spoilers. Don't spoil anything for me. I'll report back when I finish. I don't know what I want to watch after Yu Yu though. My brother wants me to watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. There's one from the 90s, but they made a new series for Netflix a couple years ago. I say give it a watch. The new one or the old one? The new one, okay. There's that should have been me meme in Yu-Gi-Oh! Where the Pharaoh's crying on the floor because he lost a duel and the loser lost their soul, but little Yugi switched with him last minute. Yeah, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Don't get mad. I did watch it and I got to like kind of like the last dozen episodes and I just couldn't stay invested, man. Got a little bit wonky once basically everybody's the bad guy, and I kind of just was like, who? It's hard to explain. Sometimes it's just like I don't even have a good explanation. Definitely not like some, oh my god, it's so bad, I hate it, nothing like that. It's just like for some reason it just got a little bit too muddled for me. And I was like, I just got out of it. Bleach waiting for the final season now. Yeah, I'm on like kicking it old school vibes right now. I've been watching a lot of old animes. It has a great ending. Maybe I should just finish it. I will say I did try to watch it again the other day. I don't remember, like on Crunchyroll I just went back to the the episode I ended on, and what's up Termos, how you doing? And I just was like completely lost. I don't remember how we got there or anything like that. One of my favorite animals is Ranma 1-2. Netflix took it and redid it. I got you, Billy. I don't watch many anime, but there's some good ones. Maybe try Kill la Kill. My brother's recommended that too. I'm doing excellent, Termos. Termos, what are you doing this weekend? You guys ready for a gym battle? What's up, Eon? Move over, anime titties. Real gamer over here. Thank you. Are you? Do you watch like a VTuber or something? It's only an hour and a half since the weekend started, so nice, I guess. No, but what are you doing this weekend? Do you have any plans? Working on games? What do you mean? Explain yourself. Yeah, Big O is one I want to go back and rewatch. Never watched it as a kid, but I remember the intro. Like, I can hear the theme song in my head. Blue Gender I've never heard of. Never got into the Batman animated series. You're making sprites for games and stuff? That's cool. Is it your own game, or is that what you do for work? Like for other games? It's very cool. Your game and 3 others now? Wow. A lot of work. Oh, Infinite Fusion. I played a little bit of that. I have it on my Steam Deck. Termos, if you don't mind, if you're bored, if you got time, do you have a place where all your sprites are? Maybe you could share it in the Discord. Also, Monster is an anime you and your ex watched. It's a fun detective type. Okay. You can send him? Send us. I want to see him. Termos, did you happen to work on Mr. Pedo? Mr. Pedo is my favorite Infinite Fusion Pokemon of all time. There's nothing better. Like, everybody can keep making sprites for that game, but Mr. Pedo. Mr. Pedo is Mr. Mime and Sharpedo. How many people outside of Japan could say their town was in anime? Edmonton, Alberta was in Mobile Suit Gundam? That's sick. I didn't know Mobile Suit Gundam was like... Sorry, I have always liked Gundam from a distance, but I don't know where to start or how to get into it. I'd like to watch it. I thought Gundam's Earth was just like generic Terra. Like Earth-like, but not actually Earth, so I'm surprised. I didn't know that. I hate the way it explains this. What does this do for a Turtwig? A move that works differently for the ghost type than it does for all other types. So like, for a Turtwig, it does what? For all other Pokemon, Curse raises the user's attack and defense by 1 stage and lowers the speed. Okay, I do like that. I'm not sure, Termos. I forget which... I played Fusion probably like 8 months ago, so there's probably new ones too. You can see the building you work in? Wow, they went pretty in-depth for that, huh? So, Belly, are you into Gundam? Thank you, Wes. Appreciate you. Mr. Edo? Wait, did they change the name, Termos? It used to be Mr. Pedo. Or are you not allowed to say? Are you not allowed to say it in chat? Is that why is it like self-censoring you? It's Mr. Edo now? Oh, come on, dude. Oh, I got you, Belly. Okay. Well, if there's any Gundam people in chat, help me out. I want to watch, and I want to know where to start. Are you shitting me? Fun. Fun! Fiber. The Last of Us TV show was filmed 2 blocks from my work. Season 1 or season 2? I bet season 2, right? Because aren't they in like a cold environment? Season 1, okay. Well, we lost our first gym battle. Not my fault. Headbutt made us flinch. So stupid. And I think it evolves at 17 too, so now I missed out on that. Where's my Discord? I'm not positive if that link still works. If it doesn't, I can get you a new one. Oh, I guess you're in YouTube. Hold on. Cornados is a humbler, pure rock type, so no quad weakness. Oh, fair enough. No, yeah, so not rock and ground, where we can get the quad. Invalid link, god damn it. There you go. Now let me go switch this in Stream Elements. What do you mean your game? You can do both. You can share whatever you want. Sorry, I wanted to write that bit about Rourke kicking my ass. You said something. Whoa, these are good. Wow. What is this? Donphan and some ghost type? Like Gengar? Yeah, Eon, I like it too. I was already jamming out. You know, even the intro music is like really upbeat, really got my blood pumping during the opening cutscene. Sick. I don't... This one's called like Cranados, right? Or not Cranados, I forget what the dragon type is called. It's from Gen 5. It's not fan from your game. Okay. The first ones are from your game. Okay, okay. Oh, that's sick. Oh, very cool. Nice. Last one is Infinite Fusion. Oh, Gen 2. Oh. Cool. So, did you, like, add new types? Is that what you did? What is this? Starmie and Cyndaquil? Ladybug and Ghastly? Is that a Cacturn behind it? This is fucking sweet, dude. What, Pillow Swine and Sid Blastoise? Bulldozer and Sandslash? Or Rhyperior and Sandslash? Rhyperior and Octillery? So, Belly, I don't know, because I'm not that well versed in SNES, but I'm open to playing Chrono Trigger and other SNES games. Grunbull and I don't know. What? Yeah, what is this? Very creepy. Those are cool though, man. Great job, Termos. Mawile, okay. Porygon and Happiny. Huh. It's an unsub you're out. What? I said I'd play them. I think I was just too young for Chrono Trigger. Like my first console was a 64. I will later, Termos. No one's too... No, I'm saying just like my explanation for not having played it. Not that I like can't play it or something. Made it allowed to appeal to young boys. It has a DS port. Is it good? I never heard of the Chrono Trigger DS port. I own it on Steam. The best way to play is the DS version? Why is that? Yes! Grottle. Hole badge, that's cool. Go for it, Trimos. You thought it was a crit? What, from Wish Twig? Is Barry's last name Thud? Barry Thud? Wish Twig built different, yep. He's not gonna let us fail. Not twice, certainly not twice. No, Wes, I'm picking up on it. It's just, I think it's funny how often, like, every time I see him, that's what's happening. You're back after supper time? Okay. I'll see you then, friend. Shit. No, Wes. Kind of just, I'm scoping it out. I'm feeling things out. I think I want a water type, but I don't necessarily want Psyduck, which is like one of the only things I think available right now. Magikarp? Nah. So what I try to do is I'm trying to, whenever I play a new gen, I like to use like that generation's new Pokemon. I should not have brought back Geodude and Zubat. I think that's a fair criticism. I am getting that vibe a little bit of a Gen 2-y vibe where I'm like, I'm seeing a lot of things I recognize. And you might be, okay, well, Livvvid, Shinx is an electric type. I don't know, I'm just not, I don't want Shinx. It's all right, we only have one badge. There's a lot of time to add. Don't worry, I will add things though. I'm not just gonna like solo it with Wish Twig. Yeah, I'll do, in-game trades. Like to get Abra and stuff, because that one gal, she wanted a Machop and she'd give me an Abra. Maybe. Gotta be a cool one. Abra could be cool. And we can make it an Alakazam because I'm using a legit 3DS, so I can trade with like, I have another DS that I can trade with this game with. Shinx is your wife's favorite Pokemon. They're affectionately called the ham sandwiches. Is that really her favorite? Abraham is Gen 1. What do you... Did they nickname it an Abra Abraham? Or did it autocorrect you? It autocorrected. I was just gonna say it'd be funny if you could nickname traded Pokemon in game, because I was like, that's a great name, Abraham, for an Abra. I'll be right back. Hold on, I gotta use the restroom. Just pulling up my nifty guide here. There's a few water types next to the next town. That's what I'm looking up right now. Floroma town is one of the next towns. A Shellos and a Buizel. I have a funny story about a Shellos, I'll tell you guys. All right. So the first time I realized like shiny Pokemon were a thing, I think, was not the first. No, that's not true. I was gonna say that I ran into a shiny Shellos one time playing, I think, my friend's Platinum, like not my own version, but I was like dinking around on his DS, and we ran into a shiny Shellos, but he didn't see it, but he heard the audible shiny cue. He's like, "What was that?" And I was like, "It's like what?" And he looked, and I couldn't tell the difference because shiny Shellos, whatever, like the north or west or east or north or south version, is almost indistinguishable with its shiny. So this is the big bad new team, huh? Team Galactic. Yeah, Wes, exactly. Yep. So Wes, your wife plays Pokemon? My girlfriend is not a gamer, but she's very open to like learning about stuff I like. So I've been trying to like wean her into Pokemon and Magic the Gathering, trying to corrupt her. Not you, Ian. Okay. Sorry. I get you guys mixed up. I get everybody mixed up. You can hijack that question, Eon, if you'd like. Look, I got a lot of things going on here. A fashion case of chic accessories and tasteful backdrops. Dress up your Pokemon and watch them. What? And right now, fucking, it's like snorting. Oh my god. Was this cool for kids? Is this a cool thing kids like? Was this cool when we were kids? No stress, we're just a bunch of faceless names watching you for entertainment. You guys are not... Okay, technically you are, but all of you are important to me, okay? Alright, let's look at this fashion case. Ten accessories, 3 backdrops. Wait, how do I use it? How do you use that thing? I want to play dress up. I want to dress up my Pokemans. It'd be cool if they would like, because I doubt it works like this, but is that for contests and stuff? She's only played Stadium and Arceus. I gotta go into TV station's change room. Okay, so this will not change my Pokemon's attire for battle, right? Does Gen 4 have contests? I believe it does, right? I think they still do. The star of tomorrow is you, kid! Your Pokemon has a glow about it. So a gift for our future star, Turtwig mask. Hey! We could put a Turtwig mask on our Turtwig. I didn't like contests in Gen 3. I actually, in my Emerald video, I talk about it. How I like how they condensed the contest to like that one town and they replaced it with battle tents. Because I felt battle tents were more the thing I liked. And it got you prepared for the Battle Frontier. I don't like answering these questions because doesn't it have to all do with like online and like your slogans when you go on like a Wi-Fi battle and changing your appearance and stuff? I hate answering these questions. I'm guessing, but did those machines have like a Wi-Fi compatibility where you could see other people's records or something? He gives you free wallpapers for the box if you have him. Special code linked to your trainer ID. The music is like very retro for the TV station. Where's the dressing room? Second floor, okay. Thank you. Oh, very cute. You can see your accessories on the left side in the lower screen. Touch an accessory, drag it to your Pokemon on the right, and position it securely. You can put 10 accessories, so you should check out ones using the arrow buttons. Change the background of the square button in the center right. Alright, let's play dress up. I think I have to use my actual 3DS for this. Can't use the GameCube controller. Here, let me actually use my nifty stylus. It's kind of built for this thing, you know? Wish Twig, you look fabulous, darling. You look fabulous with your Turtwig mask on a grottle. Yes, 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 please. I would like to save it, yeah, dude. Looks so good. Very nice. Very, very nice. How do I say something? How do I say? There we go. Oh, it's not gonna let me, like... I wasn't gonna swear. Oh, nice. I was saying nice. There we go. I was gonna type in nice. So sweet. Oh, yeah! Oh, nice! Oh, that's so nice. Very cool. The thing is, I'm a big Resident Evil fan, and my wife would have never touched them if not for a streamer called Avoiding the Puddle being kind of bad at the game and being comedic. Does she like Resident Evil now, is what you're saying? If you mix records with your friends, their records are recorded in the upper level with yours, like in Gen 3. You could have your friends' Battle Frontier achievements in your game as well. Oh. Big strat for getting waifu into games co-op. Oh, yeah. So my girlfriend, like, she's a very sweet lady. She just wants to do things with me. You know what I mean? She doesn't really care what we're doing. And, she doesn't really care what we're playing as long as we're playing co-op. And I will admit, so, look, when I do a video eventually, I'll replay them, but I'm not the biggest fan of, like, Scarlet and Violet, right? I will admit it was fun playing with somebody, like, in the game with you. Like, that was fun, and I hope they do even better when the new games come out. Whenever they come out. Because I think it'd be really cool to, like, play with her. Like, as a new Pokemon game, like, play with somebody, you know what I mean? Because the only thing that sucked about playing Scarlet and Violet with her is, like, I already have a Living Dex. I already beat that game. Did everything you pretty much could do in it. So it was like... I kind of was just, like, following her around, watching her discover Pokemon for the first time, which was cool. Holy shit, Eon. She really got into it, huh? I'd like to play the Resident Evils one day. I'd like to play a lot of things one day. You guys got me talking about Chrono Trigger. I'm fine. Basically, I'm like, I always say it, like anything's on the table. Let's Go has 2-player built in. You double battle everyone with one party of 6 Pokemon. Hold on. Hello. Hey. What's up? Mm-hmm.
And 6 o'clock is when he wants to head out.
Okay.
You gain.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tell him to pick me up.
And then you bring me beer.
Yeah, I don't mind. I got you.
Designated driver.
Yes, we're a very safe family of designated drivers, of course. I said we're a very safe designated driver family, of course.
Yes. That's why I was concerned because he has this little ritual.
What's his little ritual?
Okay.
What's his little ritual? Oh, yeah, okay. So he'll pick me up at 6?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll tell him. I'll find out if he wants to go grab dinner. You guys will figure it out. He has money. Okay.
Cool. Love you. Bye.
I'll let you know if he wants to leave earlier to stop and grab food on the way or just get food there.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, bye. Bye. There you guys go. She didn't know she was on stream, but you guys do. I'm going to a hockey game with my dad now. So we're in the playoffs. The Everett Silver Tips are in the playoffs. It's very very important. My dad's a huge hockey fan. Field or ice hockey? Ice hockey. Is field hockey a real thing? Dang it. It's a double battle with my untrained Bidoof. Yeah, there's international tournaments for it. Wow, I've never heard of it. Never even seen it. I guess there's probably international tournaments for like dodgeball, so I believe you. You know what I mean? Like, pretty sure Rubik's Cube solving is a sport now, so it's all possible. I think it's only the US and Canada that do ice hockey. What do you mean by that? Like playing hockey in an ice rink. Google it now, and nope, they have international tournaments as well. Yeah, ice ice hockey's like a major sport. It's all over US, Canada, Europe, mostly like Northern Europe and Central Europe and Eastern. Yeah, I guess pretty much everything, but like probably Western and Southern Europe, but Central, North, and Eastern Europe is like they love hockey. You know, nothing's gonna be big as like soccer, but real quick. So my dad's gonna pick me up in a half hour to go to this hockey game, so I need to start getting ready. But I just want to record. I want to record this town because it looks very nice. I think it's called like what's it called? Floroma. Very pretty. I like the music too. It sounds kind of like an accordion. Okay. Okay, so Wes, you are awesome, dude. Thanks for hanging out all day. You to burn, Eon Kane. I'm gonna get ready for this hockey game. I'll be back tomorrow. I think I'm gonna stream all weekend. So, for longer too, because I've only been streaming like 3.5 hours. But I'd like to do like a 5 or 6 hour stream next couple days. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, 2 p.m. ish, Pacific Standard Time. So